Some of my videos feature scenes shot in a set resembling a scale workshop. My set is a primitive arrangement made of cardboard, but some YouTubers have built wonderful scale workshops. RC Everyday is one such channel. He's recently embarked upon a series of hot rod builds, and I've been following these with fascination. These builds are to 1/10 scale or larger, and most use 3D printed bodies. When properly printed, these are absolutely beautiful, but that can be quite an expensive proposition. I found myself wondering whether I might be able to build a much more modest RC rat rod for a fraction of the cost. To provide a rolling chassis, I had an idea which might seem odd at first. Up in the attic, I had a toy-grade RC F1 car, which I knew to be in working order. I couldn't really remember why it was that I'd stopped driving this car and put it away. Was it because the car was slow? I didn't think so, and I thought that its low-slung chassis might provide a useful basis for a rat rod build. When I tried to dig the car out of the attic, however, I was defeated by a swarm of bees who had taken up residence. If they'd been wasps, I'd have been tempted just to empty a spray can of insecticide up there, but as they were bees, I contacted a mysterious man known as the Bee Guru's apprentice. He turned up with his apprentice, 3 beekeepers' suits, a half-scale travel beehive, and a modified vacuum cleaner which sucks the bees into a padded chamber from which they're transferred to the travel hive for onward transit. We put on the suits and went up to confront the bees. Now that the bees were gone, I could rescue the car and its transmitter from the attic and find out whether everything still worked. The first thing I noticed was how glitchy the old-fashioned 27 MHz AM radio seemed. It was impossible to trim the throttle, and the steering was hunting to each side. The good news is that revving the car with the wheels off the ground suggested that, why ever I abandoned it to the bees, it won't have been because it was slow. I took the car to a stretch of closed-off road to try it out. Instantly it was familiar again. What a handful. It transitions abruptly from understeer to sudden tremendous oversteer. In talented hands, it can corner superbly, but it's not at all forgiving. Next I needed to find a body for my rat rod, and it had to be very cheap. I went for a hard ABS body from Kamtec, the Ford Model Y. The Ford Model Y was produced in Britain from 1932 to 1937. It was a 4-seater and had a modest 933cc engine. Let's see what Kamtec's interpretation looks like in the flesh. I, however, intend to build a pickup, so I mean to shorten this body by cutting across it just in front of and just behind the B pillar, then reuniting the two pieces, leaving a single, quite long side window.